Hi, I'm Tammy from the North Grove, and this week's Advocacy Break, we're going to build a little bit on the Advocacy Break from last week. First, the Halifax Regional Municipality is governed by the mayor, and here in HRM, the mayor is Mike Savage. And then there's also a 16-person regional council. So the mayor is elected for the whole municipality, where councillors are elected for specific geographic districts. So for us, in our district, which is District 6, Tony Mancini is our city councillor. So some of the responsibilities of the mayor are to give information and support the different councillors for the different districts. The mayor runs the city council meetings. They represent the city at different functions that are happening. And their role is to provide leadership to the city council. Something important that I want you guys to remember, though, is ultimately the mayor is accountable to you as a community member that lives in HRM. So I know a lot of people don't think that, but it's very true. A councillor is a member of city council, and their main responsibility is for listening to the concerns of community members who live in their district and then advocating on behalf of those community members. The most important thing that I've learned is that politicians are people just like you and me. My city councillor, he doesn't know what's important to me unless I'm going to tell him. So it's my responsibility to let my councillor know if I have an issue and why that issue is important to me. I never would have thought about contacting my city councillor. I would think, oh, they're not going to listen, or that's not part of their job. Well, in fact, that's wrong. Listening is, in fact, a huge part of their job. So in the description of their job is to listen and learn about areas of concern in their district. So just remember that your city councillor can't change something or address it even if they don't know that it's a problem. So then it's up to us to make sure that we make sure that they know that it's a problem if we feel it is. So again, in kind of doing some reading and looking into this a little bit more, I found this quote and it kind of really spoke to me. So the quote goes, "When we dare to speak out on our concerns, we dare to be powerful." So it was just really stood out to me, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So now that we've cleared that up, so no more thinking that you shouldn't talk to your elected officials about issues that are important to you and your community. Let's talk about how we can get your issue known kind of to elected officials. So first and foremost, to put your issue out there or to get it known, by your city councillor or by the mayor, you can inform them. So you could call them, you can email them, tweet them, you could write them a letter, set up a meeting. There's all kinds of ways that you can kind of inform your mayor or city councillor about an issue. Talk to city staff. So call 311 and make a complaint about an issue. So before, someone was talking about speeding cars on Alberta Lake Road, she was going to call 311 and complain. So if one person calls and complains, that's an issue. But if 20 people call and complain about the same issue, that issue is definitely going to get more attention. Something else you can do is take part in different public consultations. You can organize a vigil or a rally at City Hall. You could make a petition and circulate that in your community. You could try to kind of make sure that you get on the news. So email an editor, tweet to media, arrange an interview if you feel like you want to have an interview with media. And these next two are particularly important to me. Participate in municipal elections. So we have a municipal election coming up in October. So make sure that you get out and vote, and you vote for the candidates that you think, are going to best support your district. And then ultimately, you could also run for office. You could become the mayor, or you could be a next city councillor for District 6. And in case you think I'm joking, so remember, there is an election coming up. And if you're interested in running, you can check out the link that will be mentioned on the halifax.ca website. Hopefully you found this information helpful, and you might be a little bit more likely to reach out to your city councillor or to the mayor if you have an issue in your district or your municipality that you want addressed. And I really look forward to hearing any feedback that you have on today's Advocacy Break and any future suggestions that you might have for different advocacy breaks. I can be reached by phone at 902-483-7376. And if I don't answer, just make sure that you leave me a message. I will call you back. Or you can email me also at tshields@thenorthgrove.ca. I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I hope that you guys have a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.